Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Heart and Teaching. I am here about to start my day, and I wanted to share something with you before I begin this heavy, rainy Monday. But what I discovered over the weekend was something that another teacher showed me that will really help special ed teachers, including like inclusion and resource teachers like myself is a feature on Google Classroom on the left margin. So we're looking at my screen, and you can see on the left side, there is a little phrase here that says to review. What I like is that on that left margin, you can see all the classes that you are a part of. But if you click to review, it's going to show you the activity within all of those classes in a list form. So if you're someone like me who teaches inclusion and resource, you can help follow the activity and transitions that your students are making, and you can see, oh, chapter 2, for example, slide deck review. This is in my resource class. I have assigned this to 5 students, but 0 turned it in. For one, it's because it's this week, but what I like is that you can just see your mass of students, and you can also see if you graded it already. So it's just a quick vertical way here of seeing how your students are doing, what assignments have been turned in, and if this has really been reviewed. I also use the traditional grade book here. So it's nice because once I review it, let's go for something else. Let's go for something that's older. And again, this list goes all the way back to the first week of school. So this is also super beneficial for parent conferences, because if a parent is saying, oh, and as an inclusion teacher, if they want your input, you could say, well, let's go check. Let's see how your child was doing in the student work in writing. There was 12 turned in. As soon as you press this, let's see if their child's name comes up. Boom, you're right there at the turned in slot. Then, once you decide to use a check, check minus, or a grade, you can press the 3 dots here and you can mark that as reviewed. So if you put it in your grade book, you can mark it as reviewed and it's gone. So that way, it's a nice way of just keeping everything tidy, but I found that this would really be beneficial for teachers like me who teach inclusion, or if you are departmentalized and you want to see, hey, I'm also a part of that other teacher's reading class. Let me see how that kid is doing in that class compared to my class. So, as long as you're a part of those other classrooms, it's a great way to see whose is assigned. And you can also use the drop down menu and go into like someone else's class. Mr. Buckler's a new teacher at my school, but I can also see how his kids are doing. And you can notice any patterns. Um, so one of these homerooms is one of my inclusion classes here. And I could say, okay, Brian, let's go into writer's workshop, into your writing class, and let's see how you're doing in that class. So I just wanted to put that out there. Thank you again for subscribing to Heart and Teaching. I am here to give you basic tutorials. I am no means a expert in any of this. I'm just a novice. And when I discover new things, I'm going to share them with you. And before I let you go, I also just want to click one more thing, which is the reviewed. There's no reviewed work because my team is not using this system to help them. And I just sent them a message last night and I told them, hey, this could be really helpful for these conversations we have, especially when we need input from one student. Like, hey, how's he doing in your class? How's she doing in my class? You can really see behind the scenes if that child has turned in any work. So I think this is really important. So again, second time, thanks for subscribing to Heart and Teaching, and I will see you next time. Have a great week.